This is Cable 18, the
Good evening, and welcome to tonight's edition of the West Report. I'm Allison Schwastek.
And I'm TJ Locke. Yesterday, students from both East and West attended the annual Rotary FOP Christmas party at the Hyatt House. The 980 children that attended the party played games, opened presents, and had a lot of fun. Sherry had a chance to talk with Mr. Schmidt, the SAO advisor.
Can you please tell me a little bit about what the FOP party is all about?
The FOP Rotary Christmas Party is held every year at the Hyatt House, and with the help of Cherry Hill East and West, we sponsor a party for over 900 special children in the South Jersey area.
What exactly was your role in this?
Well, both high schools, as I mentioned, spend 2-3 months in advance preparing and making decorations. As you can see, we're delivering these tonight. We'll be decorating the ballroom in the Hyatt House. Cherry Hill East and West both have a Santa Claus room, and we have themes for that. During the celebration, Cherry Hill East and West students will be assisting the teachers from each of the schools in preparing lunch, serving lunch, and taking care of the children.
How many years have you been a part of this?
This will be my fifth holiday party at the Hyatt House.
Each year that you do this, you must get something out of it. What did you really get out of it yesterday?
Well, I enjoy making the decorations because the students themselves decide what they want to make and the themes, and I enjoy working with them and making those decisions. But I think the most important part of the day is when the special children come through the Santa Claus room and the expressions on their face when they receive gifts, because many of these students will never have a Christmas at home, and this is their only celebration.
Thank you. This has been Shari Botwin for Cable 18.
Last Wednesday, December 9th, West's annual winter concert was held in the auditorium. As every year, West singers, vocal workshop, orchestra, and the various bands performed. In addition this year, West alumnus Michelle Abrams performed a cello solo. Congratulations to all on another great performance. Highlights of this concert will be seen next week here on Cable 18. Tonight, we continue our spotlights on new staff members here at West. Being featured tonight is Mrs. Kiefner, our new school nurse. Mrs. Kiefner has lived in Cherry Hill for 23 years and has taught for 15 years in the Cherry Hill school system. Her son and daughter attended West. Mrs. Kiefner received her degree in nursing from Philadelphia General Hospital, and she has also graduated from Glassboro State College, majoring in health education, and Trenton State College for a master's degree in counseling. She is involved in numerous organizations, which include the New Jersey State School Nursing Association and the New Jersey Nurses Association. Her hobbies include bowling, attending parties, socializing, and enjoying life. Here at West, Mrs. Kiefner is organizing the Future Nurses Club. She needs new members, and anyone interested in health careers, even if unable to attend the meetings, should see her as soon as possible. Mrs. Kiefner enjoys it here at West, and we wish her the best of luck this school year.
And when we come back, we'll have this week's sports news. But right now, here's a word from West career classes.
With the holiday season approaching, the Careers class is offering a gift wrapping service from December 7th to December 23rd. They have both Hanukkah and Christmas wrapping paper, as well as seasonal bows and ribbons. The cost is 50 cents for a large package and 25 cents for a medium one. The class also offers free pickup and delivery service, plus same-day service. So, if you have presents that need wrapping, bring them to A12 from 9 o'clock till 2:30. Thank you.
So, TJ, how are the winter sports teams shaping up?
Well, one team in particular, the boys basketball team, looks to be really good. As a matter of fact, earlier I took a special look at the boys basketball team. The West basketball team is shaping up for a good new year. Coach Mr. Murray has got this team working real hard. After a 16-11 record last year, this team really looks good. Some bright spots of this team include Brian Spell. one of the area's top players. Also, Scott Riley, Jimmy Reeler, and Alex Sturm look to be good hopes. I had a chance to talk with Mr. Murray earlier. Mr. Murray, how does the team look this year?
Well, practice has been going very well so far, TJ. We're looking forward to a good year this year. Last year, as you know, we were 16-1. We have some good players coming back, so we're looking for big things from our entire team this year.
Can we expect a championship of some sorts out of this team?
Well, it's kind of early to talk about championship. We like to take one game at a time. We have the capability and the good athletes to be in the running for the championship this year, but we have a long way to go before that will come about for us.
Okay, thanks a lot, Mr. Murray. This has been TJ Locke for the West Report. This Friday and Saturday are two big days for winter sports. On Friday, the powerful big boys basketball team opens up home against Haddon Heights. The girls' team's away against Haddon Heights. Also on Friday, the bowling team participates in the Spartan Holiday Classic at Woodbury Lanes. On Saturday, the wrestlers are in action. They open up at home against Bishop Eustace. Good luck to all these teams in their first games of the season. The swimming season has already begun. They are undefeated at 5-0, and they look forward to a possible undefeated season if they can get past East. Ken Leibel, Eldwin Santana, and Dave Chalmers have led this team so far to their incredible standing. The divers have been winning also, with Owen Graham, Chrissy Peters, and Laura Sweeney leading the way. Stay tuned to future reports as the swim team tries to win the state championship again this year.
The month of December always brings a variety of holiday programs to television. Here are Shari Botwin and Sandy Dorsey with the first of 3 reports on television watching by the people here at West.
As winter's approaching fast, many families are turning to TV as a hobby because they can't go outside. 98 million families across the U.S. own a TV, and the average teenager watches 6.5 hours daily.
Earlier this week, I had a chance to talk with some seniors about their television watching habits. How much time do you spend watching TV?
Well, usually I spend about an hour to a night watching TV. Sometimes not as much because I have a lot of homework. But usually I watch TV almost every night.
I only watch about 4 hours a week of television, mainly because I don't have enough time.
I watch probably about, at the most, about an hour and a half, 2 hours a night, just because I have a hectic work schedule and a lot of homework to do.
I watch about 11 hours a week. I watch the news at night in my family. We watch the news at night during dinner, and then I watch a few programs when I have time.
What are some of the programs that you watch?
Well, mostly I just watch the primetime sitcoms. That's like the only ones I really enjoy.
Well, I like the evening news. Dan Rather, he started the new approach, and he's more laid back. I like that a lot. And then I also watch ESPN Sports Center. Those are pretty much the only 2 shows I watch because there's not a lot of time with college essays and Mr. Truitt's homework.
Okay, at night I usually watch LA Law once a week, and in the afternoons I like to watch soap operas daily, and usually when I get a chance, so just 1 hour's worth of soap operas.
I watch sports, any kind of sports, and the news at night, and cartoons, anything made before 1980. Underdog's my favorite.
Do you have cable?
Yes, I do, and I like to watch it more than regular TV because the time I usually have is like between 4 and 5 o'clock. And there's nothing on regular TV except game shows, so I have Prism and I like to watch the movies.
I like to watch cable more than regular TV. I watch the American Movie Classic channel and Prism and HBO a lot because of the movies.
I enjoy watching cable more because I usually don't have too much time to watch television anyway, and I'd rather just put on MTV for a couple minutes than watch like a regular TV show.
No, I don't have cable, but I watch a lot of movies because I work in a video store. So I really don't need the cable because it's sort of the same movies that come out on both.
Do you plan when you're going to watch TV, or you just turn it on when you come home from school? Or?
I usually have in mind what I want to watch because I have very little time to watch TV and flip through the channels.
Whenever I come home from school and I'm finished my homework, I'll just sit down if I have spare time and watch TV and flick through the channels until I find something like sports or anything I can get to watch before I go to sleep.
Usually I decide before what I'm going to watch because I don't really have time, but if I do have spare time, I'll just like turn on the TV and flick to see what's on.
Usually at night, if I don't plan to watch TV, I really won't have time with the load of homework I have. And on weekends, it's even difficult because some teachers like to give extended assignments, and so I even plan on weekends.
As you can see, the seniors here at West tastes are varied. Unfortunately, the seniors don't have much time to watch TV. Finally, most seniors prefer to watch cable TV instead of broadcast TV.
Next week, we'll have a chance to talk to some freshmen.
This Friday, December 18th, the field hockey and lacrosse teams will be sponsoring a dance from 8 to 11 p.m. in the cafeteria. Mrs. Thompson, the head coach of both teams, says that the money from the dance will be used for the teams to attend camp. So come on out and attend the dance to show support for West athletes.
Following the junior school news, Cable 18 will be showing the elementary school chorus concert. The concert features the elementary students singing at their best, so don't miss it. Thank you for watching the West Report. Join us next week at this same time. Good night.
Good night.
Good evening and welcome to the December 15th edition of EastCast. This is Faye Kim with John Shallow. Some of tonight's big stories include the successful TGIF night and FOP party, the upcoming blood drive and one-act plays, and the honoring of our athletic players and coach Ed Heisman. Last Friday night, the Home and School Association hosted its first TGIF night. Approximately 300 people were in attendance to enjoy ping pong and video games in Cafeteria 1 and movies in the Little Theater. The main attractions were volleyball and basketball in the boys' gym and musical entertainment in Cafeteria 2 provided by a DJ and the band Makeshift. After weeks of preparation, the FOP Rotary Christmas Party finally arrived yesterday. The Hyatt Regency main ballroom was donated by Hyatt for the party, and both East and West students pitched in to transform the ballroom and its surrounding area into a child's winter fantasyland. Armed with hundreds of decorations handmade by the students, the Hyatt was decked out in holiday cheer all through Monday night. 1,100 handicapped people from all over South Jersey were invited. Local merchants from all over were solicited for donations by FOP, the Fraternal Order of Police, and the Rotary Club. The businesses who did donate in some way are thanked for their generosity. The students who worked to make everything run smoothly, the ever hardworking chur people, are to be thanked and congratulated for their best FOP Rotary Christmas party ever.
Tomorrow kicks off East's Winter Blood Drive for 1987. Students and staff are urged to give blood tomorrow and Friday. East has always held one of the most productive blood drives in all South Jersey, usually collecting about 200 pints each time. The chair people are hoping to collect about 275 pints this year. So far, however, the approximate number of pledged donors is only 175, so please help out. If you're 17, a signed parental consent form is needed, but if you're 18, all you need to do is show up. But a reminder to all those who may decide to give blood, eat a healthy breakfast and do not engage in any stressful physical activity for 24 hours after donating blood. The blood drive will be held periods 2 through 7 in the library and is sponsored by the Red Cross of New Jersey. But once again, if you're eligible, please remember that your pint of blood is saving someone's life. It's not too late to act in the holiday spirit of giving. Continue that spirit of giving by contributing to East's annual food drive, which began last Wednesday. There is still a dire need for more food items, and active participation on the behalf of the student body will be greatly appreciated by everyone. The food drive is scheduled to continue until next Wednesday, the 23rd, so there is plenty of time to drop off those canned goods that were sitting around your kitchen shelf waiting to be used. So please, give generously of any non-perishable foods and drop them off in the bin and communications foyer at any time during the day. And remember, as inconceivable as it may seem, there are many people who simply do not have enough to eat, so please, be generous.
Auditions for East Spring Musical Extravaganza, Oliver, have been set for the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd of December. For those who have not done so already, pick up an audition form and number from Mr. Nation in the drama office. I spoke with Director Robert D. Nation about the special auditions scheduled for this weekend. Hello, Mr. Nation.
Hi, how you doing?
What makes Oliver different from the previous shows at East?
Well, one very unique difference is that we will be utilizing the talents of a lot of young people in the cast. In addition to our enormous size of the cast to begin with, which we expect to utilize the talents of the high school kids numbering up to approximately 85 to 90 students, we also intend to cast a lot of youngsters. In fact, at this very moment, this week, we are looking for boys from the grades 4 through 8th who are interested in auditioning for us, and they will be singing the song Consider Yourself and Where Is Love, and we hope to be able to cast between 25 and 45 of the youngsters from the district who would like to be part of the big high school experience here at East and the extravaganza of the year. We expect that if we are unable to cast a Oliver from our own student body here at East, that we might even consider choosing an Oliver from one of those youngsters who auditions for us this Saturday. So it's a very exciting event, and the high school kids are real excited to be able to work with them. The last time we did this was with The Wizard of Oz, and we had a tremendous interest in the community and amongst our own student body because the kids had a chance to be big brother and big sister to our youngsters that came in from 3rd, 4th, and 5th grade to be our munchkins. And I know a lot of the people in the community probably remember the production. We had a wonderful time doing it, and we're looking forward to repeating that experience, both for our own kids here and for the youngsters coming up to us in a few years.
Thank you, Mr. Nation. Could you give us the date and times again?
Sure, that's this Saturday at 9 a.m. in East Auditorium. All boys 4th through 8th grade who are interested in becoming part of the chorus of Oliver. And if you would like to get some information, more detailed information about the characters and about the music that we're doing, contact the individual music teachers in the elementary and junior schools.
It sounds exciting. Thank you again. Good luck to all those who are trying out for a part in the musical, and we hope to see you on stage in the spring. But you can see some of East's actors much sooner than spring. Actor Studio 2 is a challenging course offered by the drama department. Each year, students prepare and perform plays of unusual nature. This year's avant-garde one-act plays will be presented this Friday and Saturday evenings. Dan Ebert talked with Dave Weiner, the president of the Thespian Society, about what the evenings will unfold for you.
David, who is enrolled in the Actor Studio 2 class?
Juniors and seniors who have been involved in the drama program since their freshman year. Mr. Nation is directing the projects.
How is the type of show chosen?
Well, at the beginning of the semester, the students and Mr. Nation got together during the first week of classes and discussed various types of theater that would be appropriate for the studio situation. Certain things that we take into consideration are the appropriateness of the material, the male-female ratio, and the number of lead roles that are available.
So what is in store for our audiences?
Well, after we made our decision, we decided on a collection of one-act plays because it provided the greatest variety and amount of roles for the actors. To make it different from the spring one-act competition, we decided to produce an evening of avant-garde theater.
What is avant-garde?
Avant-garde theater is almost any play which is experimental in nature. Some make sense, others are absurd, although all are very entertaining.
How long have you been rehearsing these plays?
Since the beginning of October, we rehearse 5 periods a week.
I understand the Thespian Society is sponsoring the events.
Yes, they are. I'm the president of the Thespian Society here at East, and recently we decided to produce the evening's plays and supply refreshments for the audience.
Well, thank you, David. We have been speaking to David Weiner, who himself has directed one of the upcoming plays. You can see this exciting evening of one-act plays this weekend, Friday and Saturday, December 18th and 19th at 7:30 p.m. in the Little Theater. Tickets are $3 at the door.
Congratulations to the varsity white debate team for winning both the affirmative and negative debates. East white team consists of the affirmative members, Larry Zazzo and Jason Alexander, and the negative members, Mike Furlanetto and Scott Angstreich. The affirmative team defeated Holy Cross last Wednesday, while the negative team defeated Delran High School. This was the first debate for the white team this year. Under the great coaching of Mr. Robert D. Nation, both the red and white teams have remained undefeated so far this year. The chess team added to their unblemished 5-0 record with an 8.5 to 1.5 win earlier this week. Congratulations to all participants. Cherry Hill East's second annual lip sync competition has been set for Friday, January 15th. Last year's student government-sponsored lip sync night was a huge success, and organizers feel that this year's will be bigger and better than last year. Auditions started on Monday of this week and will end on Friday. 20 bands have already signed up as prospective bands for lip sync, and notification of the preliminary judging for actual competition begins next Monday. Good luck to all those who try out. Mrs. Judy Graham and Mr. Edwin Cook's advanced photography students have special art display in the showcase by the auditorium. Marcy Shapiro spoke with Terry Pearl, Barry Krell, and Michelle Greco about the photos.
Tell me, Terry, what's interesting about these colored photographs?
Well, Marcy, they're really not color photographs. They're black and white. We colored them with special oil paints used for photography. We processed the film, printed black and white photographs like we usually do, just a little bit lighter, and then painted them with the paints in different colors, and depending on the details, we put more paint on heavily where it needed.
Barry, why did you choose to use this process? How come you didn't just shoot color photographs?
The reason that we did this was because you gain creative effect that you can't get from taking a black and white photograph or just a color photograph. The creative effects could be adding color in certain areas and leaving other areas black and white. And also in taking a picture in black and white, you have like a 3D effect that you can't get through taking color photograph by itself.
Michelle, this process looks complicated. Exactly how long does it take to successfully complete one picture?
Well, it depends on the size of the picture and the detail in the picture. You have to blend the oil colors to make a certain shade that you're looking for, and that's it, really.
Well, thank you, Barry, Michelle, and Terry. And be sure to check out the photography exhibit in the communications area. It's really worthwhile. This has been Marcy Shapiro for EastCast.
In sports, the 8-2 Cougar football team had its share of honors in the past week. Bill Fisher, offensive line, Steve Malloy, defensive back, Greg Casamento, defensive line, and junior Ted Page, punter, were all named first-team All-South Jersey players. Casamento was also honored as a scholar athlete by the local paper. All 4 players considered it a great honor to be ranked among South Jersey elite. Special congratulations to Coach Edward Heisman for being named Coach of the Year in the state of New Jersey. Mr. Heisman received this honor at a meeting of the state soccer coaches on Sunday. Along with a South Jersey Group 4 soccer championship comes many individual accolades. Todd Kinney, a member of this most successful soccer team, was recently named to the All-South Jersey team. Here's Scott Hodis with the All-South Jersey performer.
I'm here with Todd Kinney, All-State member of the East Boys varsity soccer team. Todd, can you sum up the season for us?
Sure, Scott. Well, last game of the season, we finished up nicely by defeating our crosstown rivals, rather crushing them, 3-0, and we grabbed the South Jersey Group 4 title by beating Violent 4-0, and then unfortunately we lost 1-0 to Kearney in the state final, but overall I think we had a really good season, probably one of the best East has ever had.
What do you attribute your success to this year?
The team's success came best when we played more as a team and not as individuals, because when we played as individuals, the ball didn't get worked around on the field, and we just didn't play well. And then when we played as a team, everything gelled together well, like the ping pong, and the ball moved all over the field, and we played well, and we won all our games that way.
Who do you think your toughest competition was this year?
Well, in South Jersey, I'd probably have to say it was Shawnee, because we were pretty evenly matched all over the field. Both teams had a good defense and offense, and I'm sure the games were good to watch because they went back and forth. But in the state, I'd have to say that Kearney was our toughest opponent. We really got dominated, I thought. We never really got into the game. First quarter, we played really well, but after that, we kind of let down. And it's a shame, but we had a really good season.
More on that game. What was it like playing in that state championship game?
It's probably a feeling I'll never forget, I know. It was great. I love playing on AstroTurf, and it's just one of those feelings you'll never forget.
Todd, it's been said that the East soccer team this year has been a little bit too physical. How do you respond to this?
Well, I really think that's just our team's style of play, and that's what works for us.
Well, thanks a lot, Todd. Congratulations on a great season.
Thanks,
It's been Scott Hodis for EastCast.
The boys' swim team tallied its second victory of the season by defeating Haddon Heights 136-36 Friday night. The Cougars were led by freshman John Allberger, a triple winner. Excellent swims by Joe Carnell, Aaron Cook, Brad Clemens, John Arcaroli, and Kevin Coogan all aided in the decisive win. Congratulations to the girls' swim team, who opened their season with a 97-75 victory over a tough Vineland team. Stephanie Schwab and Kristen Kisselbeck both registered 3 first places. Also aiding in the victory were Sue Marion, Deirdre Lynch, Audra Fahey, Jennifer Audie, Carolyn Martis, and, in her first meet, Claire Cordelia, who won the diving competition. An excellent effort was put forth by all competitors. That will conclude tonight's EastCast. Special thanks to Mr. Gordon Hampson, Ms. Peggy Beck, and Jeff Kahn for their work with Cable 18. Thank you for joining Faye Kim and me, John Shallow, this evening, and be sure to tune in next week. Stay tuned tonight for the All Cherry Hill Elementary School Chorus Concert, which follows the junior school news. Tonight, we will leave you on the road with Ophelia, who had to withdraw her savings for holiday shopping. Good night, Ophelia, and to everyone, sleep well.
I'm Scott Engel, and this is Carusi News. On Friday evening, December 18th, Student Council will sponsor the annual Holiday Social. This event will take place in the gym from 7:30 to 10 p.m. Only Carusi students may attend. Since this is a holiday social, dressy attire is appropriate, so get those Sunday Go meeting clothes out. The cost is $2 plus ID. Donuts, candy, and soda will be sold. Music is provided by disc jockey Scott Toporov, and the film An American Tale will be shown in C5 for Movie Buffs. Remember, $2 plus ID, and don't leave home without it. Our interviewer this week is Catherine Smith, who will be talking to another very important guest. Catherine?
Thank you, Scott. I'm here with another Carusi View. Good evening, Mrs. Rosengard.
Good evening, Catherine.
Would you mind answering a few questions?
I'd be happy to.
Where did you work before coming to Carusi?
For part of the year last year, I taught at Beck Junior School. Before that, I taught at Kelman Academy in Cherry Hill, at Hinchman School in Cherry Hill, and at Yorkshire School in the city of Camden.
What do you teach here?
I teach a special education class of neurologically impaired students.
Why did you choose teaching as your profession?
My mom had been a teacher and a principal, and a very excellent one, and I admired her dedication and her professionalism. And for years as a teenager, I had a lot of opportunity to work with children in many different ways as a camp counselor and babysitting. And I decided that I would also like to be a teacher. I also find that working with kids gives me a lot of high energy and makes me have a very young outlook on life.
So where did you go to college?
I attended Temple University, where I received a Bachelor's of Science in Education, and then I went to Glassboro State College, where I became certified as teacher of the handicapped.
Well, you've been here approximately 4 months, so what's your opinion of the school and the students?
Carusi is a very happy, well-organized school. I have found the faculty and the students to be extremely welcoming and warm to me. And I feel that it has a very positive atmosphere within a very conducive learning environment.
Well, thank you for coming down to Carusi News and sharing the information with us.
Thank you for having me, Catherine.
It's been our pleasure. Now back to you, Scott.
Nice job, Catherine. And now here's a special message directed at you parents. Interim reports will be mailed Friday, December 18th. Carusi Student Council is sponsoring a ski trip to Ski Mountain in Pine Hill on December 30th, 1987. Carusi students only. It will be from 4 to 10 p.m., and the cost is $17, which includes transportation, ski rental, lift ticket, and lessons. If you didn't get your money in by last Friday, then guess who's not going skiing December 30th? Don't forget to have the proper attire, warm clothing. If you don't have equipment, they will be available for rent. Well, we're all ready for the ski trip. The one essential ingredient that we need now is snow. On behalf of the entire Carusi News staff, this is Scott Engel saying good night.
Hi, this is Rachel Carusi bringing you a constitutional moment. Back in 1787, slavery was a hotly debated issue. The debates were between the North and the South and dealt with moral concerns, politics, and economics. One question being discussed was, should America's 500,000 black slaves be counted as population when deciding representation? The outcome was each slave would be counted as 3/5 of a person. Pierce Butler of South Carolina argued that they should have equal representation since they are just as productive as freemen. England's growing textile industry depended on slaves to plant and harvest cotton and to work on their crops. They argued that their agriculture-based economy would not survive if slavery ended. The only fear abolitionists had at the time was that when blacks became free, they would form alliances to conquer the ruling class. This has been Rachel Carusi with a Constitutional Moment.
This is Cable 18, the Cherry Hill Public Schools television station.